What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Night Owl Lacquer video. I'm so excited to show you some new neons from Lindsay of Night Owl Lacquer. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to me, hello. Night Owl Lacquer is one of my favorite brands, and she just kills it at the cream game, at the sheer game. This year was the first year that I've seen her do sheers. I did a video on that, her Milky collection. Those are neutral sheers that I personally love. They're very palette cleansing and they're sheer in that you can layer them and all kinds of stuff. But go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Overall, Lindsay makes some of my favorite cream polishes ever. And going off of the Milky collection sort of vibe, we now have a jelly set for her, I guess, summer collection. I think this is her summer collection, I'm pretty sure. But it's Jellos, neon Jellos, and they're so plump and pretty, and oh, I'm getting ahead of myself for the review here, but I'm so excited to see some neons. I've got 2 of them to show you all within the next, I think, 7 days. These are the first neon sets I've done for this season, and I'm pumped. They're so gorgeous. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Before we get to the Jello goods, I wanted to note that I've gotten a couple questions over time, essentially, what my favorite top coat is, or rather one of my biggest go-to top coats, and it is Lindsay's Patience Not Required. I do list my top coats in the description box to every video that I'm using, and I would say 90% of the time you're going to see Patience Not Required as my glossy top coat of choice. And it just so happened that I needed to do a refill before I started on this video when I was swatching, so I figured I would show you all that Patience Not Required does have refill bottles. These are gifted to me from Lindsay. I adore her so much and I'm very thankful for her, and this is my process to how I do my refill bottles. So getting on with the Jello goodies, we're going to start off with Dope Dragon Fruit. This is described as a neon pink jelly. So across the board, I'm going to let you all know that the names to all of these polishes are incredibly sassy. They're so clever, and I love it to pieces. I'm here for sassy night owl names. It also goes along with these loud, beautiful colors too. All 6 in the Jello collection are very Jello-like. These plump up beautifully. They are so squishy good as you build them up. I'm going to suggest 2 to 3 coats depending on the intensity you want. These are jellies, true jellies, I should say, and a good glossy top coat just to give you that super squishy effect. And next is Poppin Pineapple. This is described as a neon yellow jelly. These are all true straight up neons. Now I know that neons always give DSLRs trouble, and I'm no exception. I recently upgraded my PC and I have new monitors that claim to be super color accurate. I have an HDMI that is connecting my monitor here, so it looks color accurate to me, but just in case, all of these follow their descriptions perfectly. This is a true yellow. I'm not seeing any type of undertone to it. It's just very flattering and perfect. Straight up pineapple goodness. And Outrageous Orange is a neon orange Crelly. This was the one that gave me the most trouble. I'm unsure how it's going to come across your screen, so please note this is true, straight neon orange goodness. It is like traffic cone awesomeness in person. I do see it kind of giving off a red cast on my monitors, but for the record, yes, it is traffic cone orange. This is bright and vibrant. Again, 2 to 3 coats. Across the board, they all self-level great. They build easily, and they're not too squishy that you have to worry about over buildup. Just go in normal, super satisfying. And then here we've got Killer Kiwi. This is a neon green jelly. This is slimy neon green goodness. My favorite colors ever for polish is blue, and then followed by a pink and a green. I do love bright colors, and this specific type of slimy neon green is one of my favorite colors. I just think it's so flattering. I went in just a touch thinner on the green here. I was just playing around with different ways to apply, and again, they're all very forgiving. So even going in lighter and thinner, no issues. If you wanted to go in heavier handed, like what I typically apply, no problems there either. They all dry down semi-gloss too, so just repeating myself here as these all apply identically and perfectly. And then here we've got Bodacious Boysenberry. This is described as a neon purple jelly. I love this color to pieces. Now, I wanted to note that the bottle shot there, to me, at least to my eyes or what I was seeing in person, looks like a slightly different purple than what it looks like when you apply it on your nails. It does have the slightest bit of a pink undertone to it. Again, I think my monitor, at least what I'm seeing here, is being color accurate to what I'm seeing in person, but just in case it's not, I do think it's a neon purple, maybe like 2 shades off from, say, a typical medium purple that we see. I think building it up on that 3rd coat there really gives you a good idea of what I'm seeing in terms of color in person. It does match the bottle there, but it just in person, I did think that the bottle looked just a touch darker. And then lastly, for the neon Jello set is B1tchin Blueberry. This is a neon blue jelly. This name is hilarious. If I ever change my nail polish handle from the polished mage, it'd have to be something ridiculous like B1tchin Blueberry. I opened my PR package up and I saw the name and I was like, yes, ma'am. Anyways, this is what I would consider, again, a true neon blue. It is that beautiful medium blue that I love and adore so much. Lindsay does neons so good, and I love this set. So this one, I really do think that you should build it up to 3 coats. I would love to see some glitters layered in between these. They're just perfect in terms of formula for layering. And then we're gonna wrap this up with the cream of the month. This one is our April cream of the month. This is Gloomy and is described as a cool toned medium gray cream. Those of you new to Night Owl creams, I have forever raved about Lindsay's creams. They're beautiful in formula. They are usually 1-coaters and they stamp really well too. They're buttery smooth and this one is no exception. I went incredibly thin on that 1st coat. This is how I like to wear her creams. To give me that gel-like appearance, I go in thin and I wear them at 2 coats. The neon jellies are currently available and the cream of the month are currently available in the shop right now. You can grab them for $8 each, or you can grab the neon Jello collection for $46 for the entire set. These are fantastic for nail art. You can do jelly sandwiches with them. You can do stamping in between the layers. You can use these for bases for shimmer, toppers, all kinds of stuff. These are really nice for your nail art arsenal, especially if you don't want to do stamping or anything. These straight up just bright colors are so my jam. I will link you guys below to Night Owl Lacquer's website and her Facebook group if you haven't joined that and you want to see additional swatches, all that information. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.